Going on, everybody? We are here predicting week 16 of the NFL season. Let's get right into it. We're going to go ahead and start with the AFC side, and then we'll do the NFC side, and then we'll talk about the AFC versus the NFC. So we're going to we can start with the Thursday night game because why not, right? I have faith in the Saints for some strange reason, mainly because I have a bet for them. So I'm going to take the Saints to beat LA here. No given reason outside of the fact that I have a bet and I'm really just hoping it hits. Like, let's be honest here. Who else doesn't? Am I right? Ooh, excuse me. All right, so let's get into a couple of these Saturday games. I thought there was 3 Saturday, but I guess there's only 2. So I think the Bengals will evidently pull this out. I'm not trusting Mason Rudolph to win a football game. Bengals have been hot. Jake Browning has looked actually pretty good, which is shocking because he didn't look great when he played my Ravens, but who does? Let's be honest here. Sounding a little bit crazy, but I'm just not sold that Pittsburgh's gonna make much noise. They'll somehow manage to win a game or two down the stretch, or 2 games, I guess, that to finish over 500. But this might be the year that ends for Mike Tomlin. I just don't see it happening. Moving on to the next game, I believe the Bills will continue their hot streak. There's a chance because the Chargers, when you make a move with a head coach, sometimes your team plays a little bit better, got a little bit more to them. I'm just not sold. I'm going to take the Bills here. Play it safe. Just take the Bills. Moving on, Cleveland. I don't know. As a Ravens fan, I kind of want Flacco to succeed, but I need the Browns to lose. I think Stroud will be back. I believe it was just a concussion that he was out with. He should be back for this game. If Stroud doesn't play, then Cleveland's going to win this game. But I have faith. I think Stroud will be back. Actually, real quick, let's see. Okay, it just didn't take my first intake. Stroud. Oh no, he's likely out on Sunday okay, so Cleveland's winning that game. Forget everything else I just said. Cleveland has won that game. Unfortunately, I need them to lose. They lose, we win, we clinch division, but who cares? We'll do it at some point anyway. So Broncos, Patriots. Patriots have nothing to play for except for draft capital, so I don't see them trying to win this game. They might still, but I just don't see a point in trying to win this game. Obviously Denver's still trying to make a playoff push, so I think Denver's going to win that game. We'll save the Monday night game for the end, so let's go ahead and do the NFC teams here. Carolina. Carolina shouldn't have won more than 1 game this year. They're so bad. Like, it's kind of scary to think, like, is Bryce Young that much of a bust, or was it just bad coaching? I'm not sold if it was bad coaching, to be honest. I'm not sold right now. But I think Green Bay does pull off this win. They need to win to stay alive in the playoffs. I believe if they lose, they get eliminated. They have to win that game. Lions will win, and that will clinch their division. They pretty much have already clinched it. It's not much of a challenge. I don't see the Vikings or Packers really catching them. But the Lions have to win to clinch. I believe they will win. They should have just stuck with Josh Dobbs. I mean, nobody else has played very good at quarterback for them. I'm just not sold. I'm taking the Vikings, or not the Vikings, the Lions to win. They'll clinch their division. They'll be the 4th team in the NFC to clinch. Only 1 team in the AFC so far. I believe Kansas City has a very good chance of doing that this week, and Miami had this chance, but I don't think they will. Bears. I didn't mean to tie. I think Bears will win. It doesn't really matter. Their playoff hopes are over, pretty much. But I think they can beat the Cardinals. Cardinals, again, not really playing for much. Their draft capital matters more. I don't see them trying to win this game. Doesn't really matter. Save the Monday night game, and let's do the NFC versus AFC. Washington Jets. Definition of nobody cares. Let's just say Washington wins it because they're technically still alive and they're pretending to be. No, wait, they were eliminated. Sorry, it's the Giants that are still alive. So, still, neither team matters. Both out of the playoffs. Washington wins it. It don't matter who wins that game. Colts, Falcons are losing to the freaking Panthers. I don't even know who the Panthers' other win was. Can I see that, actually? I don't even remember at this point. Who was the other win? They beat the Falcons. Did they beat the Falcons? No, they didn't beat them both times. Who was the other team they beat? They beat the Texans, which is kind of sad. Texans are in the playoff hunt. How do I back here? Here we go. Okay, but Falcons, I'm not sold. I think they are fraudulent compared to the other two teams who I think have a little bit of talent. They have decent quarterback play, and that's the main thing. Falcons need to fire their head coach. He just sucks. They need to fire him and move on. I'm not sure if Gino's going to be playing this game, but I'm not sold that Drew Lock can't. Win you a football game here. Yeah, I mean, obviously he just beat the Eagles. Yeah, I'm not sure if he's gonna play or not. I'm going to still take Seattle either way. Drew Lock plays or he plays. It doesn't matter. I think I'm fairly certain the Titans. Again, draft capital matters more for them at this point than winning a random football game this late in the season once they're already out of the game. So let's take a look. Jacksonville, yeah, I think they'll bounce back, finally get that win. They've been struggling. They've lost, I think, 3 straight, right? They've lost 3 straight. Let's see here. So they lost. That's the beginning of the year. Yeah, they have lost 3 straight. All to the AFC North. Shocker. It's one of the best divisions in football. I think they bounce back though. Buccaneers, I think they're in an interesting position. They might make the playoffs just based on being a wild card, which is crazy to think since the NFC South is like the worst division ever. Like not even just this year, but in general. Cowboys, Dolphins. Neither team can beat a real team, but the Cowboys will pull us one off because I don't trust the Dolphins at all. So I'm going to take the Cowboys there to win this game. I just don't trust the Dolphins, to be completely honest. Let's get into it. I believe the Eagles game's the first Monday night. It doesn't matter. Eagles are beating the Giants. Giants season's over. It's just that simple. I started buying into the Tommy DeVito Kool-Aid that maybe you can get them there, but it's not happening. They're losing. They're going to be eliminated this week. Guaranteed. Kansas City will clinch their division. They'll win their division. The Raiders, I just don't think they're going to pull off a crazy game again. Yeah, that's just my thought. I think I think the Raiders. Yeah, I think that will eliminate the Raiders. I think they were still alive coming into that. I don't know if this game matters too much. I'm not. I think the Niners will win it because I think Baltimore's got to look forward to the Dolphins game. They beat the Dolphins. They're basically the 1 seed. I don't see them playing super hard against the Niners right now. Maybe they do. I mean, it's in San Francisco. I'm going to take the Niners here. These are the 2 best teams. I think it'll be close. So let's go ahead and real quick take a look through the playoffs. Let's look at the AFC side. So there's still obviously Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Cleveland are all still in the playoffs, along with, I believe, they will clinch with this win. I'm pretty sure, like Adam, whatever, anyway, posted something. They clinch with a win. So Kansas City locks in a playoff berth. The Dolphins still hold the 3 seed, but their division lead is starting to slip a bit. And then both the Colts and Jags are in the playoffs. Again, still tied at 9-6, which is crazy because nobody thought the Colts were going to be this good. And the NFC side, we still have the 1 seed being San Francisco and the 6 seed now being Seattle. I think Seattle is probably going to be kind of in that playoff spot. I'm just not sold on some of the other teams around them. I think Seattle will hold it. Detroit will win their division here as well. They're the 2 seed. The Cowboys. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my gosh. The Cowboys and the Eagles are also in the playoffs. They're both tied with the same record. It really just comes down to will one of the teams lose coming down the stretch. And finally, the Saints in the oh my gosh, the Buccaneers are currently in a playoff spot. Buccaneers under 500. Saints 1 game over 500 in the worst division probably to ever happen. But the NFC is pretty weak. So if you guys enjoy this type of content, hit that follow or subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.